So a bit of backstory for why this video exists. I was frankly just bored on Twitter one early morning, I think it was like 3 a.m. and I asked all of you to write me a script. What I did was I created a public Google Documents file and I linked it on my Twitter, and I'm pleasantly surprised nobody just deleted everything, because you could have done whatever you wanted, and I really hope that it stays this way because this script is mighty juicy. There were a few rules, you can see them here. And for the most part, what we ended up with was something that was somewhat cohesive. I'm not sure if it flows the way that I was expecting it to, but this is gonna be pretty cringy. I just hope that it's somewhat entertaining as well, because that's the only reason I'm doing this. So here we go. If you're sick of seeing that same Activate Windows watermark over and over, snag an OEM license from SCD Key. You'll have a fully activated OS in seconds, and you can kiss that watermark goodbye. And be sure to use menu offer code GSL for that sweet discount. Hi, Greg Salazar here. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a direct descendant of Salazar Slytherin from Harry Potter, however much I would like to be. Speaking of things that I want to be, Linus, available on lttstore.com. Now I'm supposed to read this next part in Jeremy Clarkson's voice, but I don't have an English accent. On today's video, I point at a graphics card. I walk through a micro center, and Linus drops some things. God, you guys hate Linus. All that and more on today's episode of, oh god, this was an awful idea. Raid Shadow Heathens. It's the best MMOFPS RPG on the entire interwebs. I can't get enough of this game. I even play it while on the toilet. It's that good. Moving away from the sponsor of this video, let's talk about how hydroelectricity affects us all in our daily lives and the philosophical aspects of acquiring revenue. I would also like to start a community discussion about the cinematographic something excellence the famous TV show The Flintstones possesses. Actually, forget the Flintstones. Let's move back to the main topic of the video, the feature of the new iPhone 12. The back of the phone now features, as its name suggests, 4 cameras. 1 camera for zoom, 1 for up, one for down. Who wrote this? 1 for down. The iPhone 12 also features napkin fold technology, letting the phone be folded twice, vertically and horizontally. That'd actually be kind of cool. Besides this, you'll also have to consider the compression ratio of the external hyperdrive master link and how that affects the flux capacitor in the system. They are typically rated for alignment after around 10,000 hours of use. Other than that though, here at Linus Media Group, we strive for the best content on this platform. I'm even working on a rap song currently about how great Linus Media Group is. Here I go, to take a sip of my non-LTT water bottle. Do we have one of those? We don't have a non-LTT, I'm sorry about that. By the way, lttstore.com. Back to how hard we work here on YouTube. One does not simply make YouTube videos. The process is long and arduous with little time to rest. A day or a decade to create a masterpiece, you must first become a master. From Socrates to Machiavelli, the art of creation is inherent in human nature. Now wonder this, what is calmness? Why, as stated previously by me, do we exist on this earth? What was God thinking? And why exactly did he think letting that guy from The Verge build a PC was a good idea? Just ponder this a bit while I talk with some very non-copyright music in the background. And remember kids, if the thought of Bitwit Kyle and Steve from Gamers Nexus and a kiddie pool full of pudding makes you tingle with excitement, you're gonna love NVIDIA's new Ampere cards. Both things have RGB and neither have any shame. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. It's a Sith legend. Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians and create human life. He had such a knowledge of the dark side that he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. He became so powerful, the only thing he was afraid of losing was his power. Which eventually, of course, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew. Then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Hey guys, Greg here. I've got merch now. It's no lttstore.com. lttstore.com, by the way. But it's cool. Check out the limited edition PC scam shirt for a chance to win official, signed, and tested Linus Tech Tips underwear. lttstore.com. Now let's just sit back and get back to business. Serious business. Business that affects every single one of us every day. Trees are overpopulating the earth now. Mr. Beast was too successful with Team Trees, and now there are too many. I'm supposed to pick up a tree cutting tool. Do we have like a saw? No? A hammer? I guess we can use a hammer. Don't even have that. Okay, we're totally prepared. Now, I know that normally I talk about tech here, but it's just a problem I can't ignore. Hey all, Scott here. Could you imagine a world where Wii Play Motion didn't exist? I know, it's pretty terrifying. I was wearing a polo. Wii Play, it happened. 28 million platinum seller for the Wii exceeded any and all expectations, I think. Now, I don't think Nintendo was projecting to sell over 40 million of them. A world where Wii Play is deemed a failure is a world not worth living in. Speaking of Wiis, we are happy to present our sponsor for this video, another sponsor, what do you know? LTTstore.com. They have the finest selection of LTT merch and underwear. Grab your complimentary swag courtesy of me at LTTstore.com/merch paid for by Greg, which doesn't exist. Linus, please don't make that. So that was adventurous, off script now. This is the real Greg again. I have a really good feeling some of you are gonna take those quotes out of context. Just remember, this entire video was meant to be satirical, and I really hope that you don't take any of the stuff I said in this video seriously, apart from the very beginning and this part right here. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comment section below. Give this one a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more like this, I guess you can tweet at me. We'll probably do another one of these soon if it's a pretty successful video. Otherwise, just a one-off type thing. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next one. My name's Greg. Thanks for cringing with me.